Again, the only thing I don't like about this guy is his tooth. Because he's a tree, he's getting his nutrition from the roots. He doesn't eat, this guy. Unless he eats Koroks, then we have a huge issue. He's sleeping. Pay attention to me. Here in Sweden, when it's Wednesday, we call that small Saturday. In other words, everyone that is like a student going out partying every single Wednesday. We have the same little Saturday. It's just a it's just a reason or an excuse for us Scandinavians to party. Well, Scandinavian people, we have a very special relationship with alcohol. Moving out is not a thing here in Indonesia. Like, the first thing my dad said to me when I got my first job after graduating school was like, now you can move. I was like, okay, Dad. My dad said to me, you know, moving is gonna be the best thing that you ever do. And I was like, you know what, Dad? I believe you. I believe you, Daddy. And he was like, you know what, son? You should. I was like, okay, Dad. There it was, dude! Okay, that was not... Okay, it's too late. But it worked. We got it. We got it. That's how it's done. Nimble is such a fun word. I don't know why. It sounds fun to me. My fingers are very nimble. We're too low. But that... Okay, that was... Unless the loading zone goes underneath. It does not. We got it, dude. It only took 110 tries. 110 tries. Oh, is that, I can see her dreams. It's only oceans. Like, what a boring ass dream, dude. Like, the only thing she dreams about is like oceans. Welcome to the stream arena of only success. And quite a few fails as well. I am actually playing with the gamepad today. For the first time. Do you know those fishnet shirts? I mean, I know of them. I don't think... does anyone wear those these days? I mean, those became a thing during like the 90s. I think you look good in one, to be honest. I don't think so. With all due respect, dude, no. It's see-through, dude. If I were a female, I mean, that would be interesting. Happy birthday. She didn't even have the decency to wrap it in a package. She's just like, you know what, here you go. Worst sister ever. Just leave her here to die this run. We should probably like stack some meat around her waist and the bird is gonna take care of the rest. And we don't have to think about that awful present that we were given. I'm so done with Smash Ultimate. I'm so done with these PK fire spamming Nesk. I would probably be that one because I'm not that good at the game. So I would just position myself as far away from the opponents as possible and just... Sheep shots. Sheep shots. Sheep shots. The perfect example is Soul Calibur. I think most of you haven't played it. It's for the Dreamcast. It was like a fantastic game. Flawless. It's still considered one of the best games ever made. But, you know, it didn't really matter how much you practiced that game because there was one character. I think his name was Killick. He had a long stick. And yes, I'm talking about the long stick. Not... Don't go there, guys, please. So you could just mash. I think it was Y. If you mashed that, he did 2 attacks in a row. And if you did that fast, there was no way to get, like, close to him. I don't know if it's the same for Super Smash. I think it's fairly balanced. This last summer, my friend Piffson had a birthday party in his parents' summer house, which was essentially located between nothing and, you know, you're lost. And we were like partying all night, it was nice. And when we're gonna go to bed, it was like 4 or 5 a.m. You know, that's when the flies wake up. It was probably one of the worst nights of sleeping I have ever witnessed. And I was still drunk when I went to bed. But I swear to God, every 10 seconds, a new fly found its way to my legs or face. I think I got a total of 30 minutes sleep that night. And I was sleeping in like the living room. Everyone else was sleeping in either the bedrooms or in a separate part in a huge room. I was like, I need some, you know, some peace and quiet. 5 million flies thought the same thing. That's where you should take a shot. I was not sweaty. The smell of alcoholic Swedish boomer, no. Well, yeah. I need to get a haircut to spice things up, and it looks just... It doesn't look as good. It's probably one of those things that I hate the most. It's like when you're finally sitting there and everything is done, you got a new haircut, and then it's fine. But I hate the fact that you have to like open up. You know, for a semi-introvert, going to the hairdresser equals I gotta talk about myself and what I'm gonna do this summer, and it's just like I don't want to talk about this. No one forces you to talk to a hairdresser, I know, but it's like when she's asking, I can't be like. I actually thought about that, Siren. I actually thought about several times, like, should I just be like, you know, it's such a pain in my throat, I'm not gonna talk that much today, is that okay? And she would probably be like, okay, that's fine. And she would probably think like, thank God, he's not gonna talk. There's a Swedish saying that it stings in the wallet. It pretty much means that, you know, it's gonna hurt your wallet. So it hurts my wallet too. $50 for a haircut. I'm wearing green, it's not shorts, I just pulled them up, but I'm wearing green pants. These are like my favorite shorts, not favorite pants. I realized it's a hole in the middle where it's like this big. I didn't even notice this. I hope no one else noticed it either, because I wear these a bit. And the junk is like, you know, it's not good. It's not good. I like these pants. I ordered them from China. I didn't know they were from China. I found this online store. Everything was in English. I was like, okay, these clothes they look cool. And they're fairly affordable as well. It turned out that the store was from USA, but they just placing an order on eBay or something like that. And yeah. Like, I don't mind buying like clothes from China or anything. It's just like when the import fees are as expensive as the clothes, you know, I would rather know before placing an order. Did I mention the one time I bought 2 arcade controllers or arcade sticks for the Dreamcast from Japan? There was a Swedish seller there, and he was like, you know what, we're gonna say that they're gifts, and maybe we'll get around that. And I was like, okay, that's fine, absolutely. They were $140, I think, and this was a few years back. Which is like, it's expensive, but, you know, those things are expensive. And I knew that. The import fee was $400. So when I got the note from the Swedish Post Service, I was like, what? This is like twice as expensive as I bought them for. Like, that can't work. So I contacted the seller, and he was like, there's gotta be something wrong. They probably mixed up the numbers for the weight and the height and stuff like that. I was like, okay, fix it for me. So he did. So I ended up paying, I think it was $40 instead. Dying in style. That's what it is. After all those years in a boy band, nothing you can say would like, it wouldn't affect me like in a bad way. So let's say someone came in and were just like very rude. Like ultra rude. I would not care. I wouldn't care. We've been to this situation before. Someone came in and assaulted me, and I was like, I don't care at all. I couldn't be bothered. But then they attacked another person in chat, and then I banned them immediately. Because I can take it, but I don't want people to come into my stream and be harassed. That's different. That's not why I'm doing this. What if your friends talked about your bald spot? I don't have. I actually, dude, I swear to God. When I got out from the shower earlier, I double checked. That's not a bald spot. Also, the bald spot can't be here. It either starts in the front or in the back middle. It's not like on the side. Come on, chat. Come on. You're searching for needles in a haystack. My hair is the haystack. And there is no needle. Who's the good-looking guy on the side of the screen there? I don't see anyone. Again, the only thing I don't like about this guy is his tooth. Because he's a tree. He's getting his nutrition from the roots. He doesn't eat, this guy. Unless he eats Koroks, then we have a huge issue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't look at me that way. My goodness. The look in his eyes. I got this, guys. I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now it's time to worry.